Today, we're going to talk about John Denver. He had family in Denver, Colorado. John did. I don't know if John was from Denver, but he definitely had family in Denver. So I'm going to play this 14-minute clip first, and then I'm going to get in to the rest of it. I only watched up until about 4 minutes. So let's see what John Denver and what happened to John, who was from Denver.
In the world of folk and country music, John Denver was a shining star, known for his melodic tunes and lyrics that touched the soul. But on an ordinary October day, his life would take a chilling turn. Picture this: the cockpit of a small private aircraft soaring above the picturesque landscape. John Denver, the man behind hits like Take Me Home, Country Roads, was at the controls. He loved flying, and it was a passion that took him to new heights. Yet in those terrifying last minutes, something went terribly wrong. Join us as we journey through the remarkable life of John Denver, a tale of music, adventure, and a fateful journey that would leave the music world in shock. John Denver was actually born as Henry John Deutschendorf Jr. on December 31, 1943. The Jr. in his name was a tribute to his father, Henry Deutschendorf Sr., who was not only a U.S. Air Force pilot but also a flight instructor. As is often the case with Air Force families, they moved around a lot. They lived in New Mexico, Oklahoma, Arizona, Alabama, and eventually they settled down in Fort Worth, Texas. Growing up, John was quite shy, and their constant relocation made it challenging for young John to form lasting friendships. His happiest times came on his grandmother's farm in Oklahoma, where he heard the classic country music of the era. And a pivotal moment occurred when his other grandmother gifted him an antique Gibson guitar at the age of 11. It was through music that John discovered a way to connect with others. Singing along while playing his guitar seemed to be the key to capturing people's attention. High school was a tumultuous time for him, and by his junior year, he made a bold move. He ran away to California, driven by his strong desire to become a musician. Unfortunately, since his father was a pilot, this adventure was short-lived. His dad flew to California to bring John back home to Texas, so he had to go back to high school and finish it. Once he completed high school, John enrolled at Texas Tech in Lubbock to study architecture.
They say it took 6 days to make the Earth. How did they know it was 6? How can you even define a day before you knew what a day was? Nobody understands that in the creation of man, time had to be broken. And nobody knows if God fixed that break, or if he wanted to see what we do with that particular problem.
I ain't coming to save you this time.
I've kept so many secrets.
You've been running,
Now getting this family back, and it starts with you and me.
I hear you calling from the bottom of the well.
Hey, Royal.
You got yourself,
What do you know about this hole?
but God
You think it's a portal to the past and future? What was that, Roy?
There's this theory that the fabric of time and space is fluid. That's what I believe is flowing beneath the land.
But this time, I'm gonna break Royal Abbott. Old Testament style.
She tried to kill me, Cecilia, for some cosmic destiny bullshit.
I thought you deserved to see.
ain't coming. No, 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 no. You can try to get him on the line. He ain't answering.
It took 6 days to make the Earth. Would it define us? Or would it make us the ultimate joke?
I wish you could see what I see.
Time reveals all.
I just won $60,000 from my car crash from this app from my phone. I don't know if you could see it, but it's called Case Connect Compensation Calculator. It's for $60,000, and I'm about to go cash it in. For those of you who don't know what Case Connect is, it is one of the largest settlement payment companies in the world. They developed this app, and they have over 140,000 people get paid huge checks after their car accident. The app asks you 4 simple questions, then compares your car accident to millions of other accidents. Then it can tell you instantly if you qualify for a huge check, like the one I got here. The first time I learned about this was 3 years ago from Angelo. So Angelo was in a bad car accident, lost his car and everything, and the insurance companies weren't trying to give him a cent. Angelo shared this video that went viral of him using the Case Connect app and getting a total of $120,000 check from his car accident in only 3 years.
However, music continued to interest him, and it was during this time that he joined a group of musicians called the Alpine Trio. This experience made him realize that he had a real talent for making music, and it set him on the path to becoming a famous musician. He was getting better and better, booking gigs and singing in local clubs. This made him decide to leave college behind and set his sights on Los Angeles to fully immerse himself in the world of music. Have you ever heard the song Leaving on a Jet Plane by the folk group Peter, Paul, and Mary? Well, John was the one who wrote it. Interestingly, he penned this song during a layover when he was feeling exceptionally lonely. But you see, airplanes held a special place in his heart because flying was his passion, right alongside his love for music.
'Cause I'm leaving on a jet plane.
When Leaving on a Jet Plane became a hit,
craziness that has gone on in the last 24 hours. Of course, everyone is kind of holding their breath.
You can tell it's a
waiting
face
for massive
mask.
retaliation. We're going to talk about that, what we think might happen, or the delay that might actually happen. Of course, everyone is saying, oh, this is going to happen any minute. Today we have an update on all of the craziness that has gone on in the last 24 hours. Of course, everyone is kind of holding their breath, waiting for a massive retaliation. We're going to talk about that, what we think might happen, or the delay that might actually happen. Of course, everyone is saying, oh, this is going to happen any minute.
I'm not only John from Denver.
I am
5280 Skywatch Photography.
Same time.
But I am also, are you ready for this? John Denver, the folks. Yeah. I am he. He is me.
I'm leaving on a jet plane.
When Leaving on a Jet Plane became a hit, it catapulted John's popularity in the music industry. Recording studios loved his whole...
It might actually happen in a few days because of...
He is me. I never died on that plane. I am he. He is me. I never died on that plane.
It might actually happen in a few days because of certain holidays. There are certain religious events that are going on.
So I faked my death in that plane crash.
wholesome image, and recording executives convinced John to change his last name for better brand recognition.
You know, I miss singing with Kermit the Frog. And I'm just gonna be true. You know, I miss singing with Kermit the Frog. And I'm just gonna be true.
Recordings
about that.
just got better.
Kermit the Frog frog is actually Marfugo.
We'll talk about that here in a second. But first off, nothing would remain.
Wherever you go, wherever you may wander in your life.
Is that you too?
Surely you know.
Olivia Newton, John?
I'll always want to be there.
In that version.
Robin, you just made a video talking about how many Johns are there and how many channels do we got.
Recording studios loved his wholesome image, and recording executives convinced John to change his last name for better brand recognition.
I'm not
He took
repenting if I'm lying.
his stage name from the beautiful capital city of his favorite state, Colorado.
Not only John from Denver, 5280 Skywatch Photography, but I am also, are you ready for this? John Denver, John Denver, John Denver. John Denver. John Denver, the folk singer.
Recording studios loved his wholesome image, and recording executives convinced John to change his last name for better brand recognition. He took his stage name from the beautiful capital city of his favorite state, Colorado. John Denver was born. Later in life, John and his family settled in Colorado, and his love for the breathtaking Rocky Mountains inspired many of his songs.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie.
John from Denver, 5280 Skywatch Photography. But I am also, are you ready for this? John Denver, the folk singer. Yeah. I am he. He is me. I never died on that plane. I was
It might actually happen in a few days because of certain holidays. There are certain religious events that are going on.
So I faked my death in that plane crash.
Leaving on a jet plane.
When Leaving on a Jet Plane became a hit, it catapulted John's popularity in the music industry.
It was actually, he had family in Denver, Colorado. John did. I don't know if John was from Denver, but he definitely had family in Denver. So I'm going to play this 14-minute clip first, and then I'm going to get in to the rest of it. I only watched up until about 4 minutes. So let's see what John Denver and what happened to John, who was from Denver.
In the world of folk and country music, John Denver.
I am he. He is me. I never died on that plane. I was getting tired of being bothered by the paparazzi and tired of people asking me for money all the time. So I faked my death in that plane crash. And I've been wearing this John from Denver mask ever since.
Be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Millions of hearts have been broken
about that.
Just because these words.
Kermit the Frog is actually Marfugo. You know, Adam Marfugo.
You, if you break my heart,
he's actually
I'll die. So be sure it's true.
So
when you
there,
say
Robin,
I
let it all out. I'm now repenting, and I can
sing it with me now. Be sure it's true.
If it wasn't for you asking, I would have never done it. It's like this big weight. Don't tell anybody. It's Friday.
Just because these words were
So, there. Robin, I let it all out. I am now repenting and I can go to heaven. If it wasn't for you asking, I would have never done it.
When you say I love you, it's a sin to tell a lie. Hey, you sing that part. Be sure, cross my heart, I hope to die. I'll never, never, never tell another white lie. Took my little girl out on a date last night. Next to her, gravel dirty would have looked alright. Now I'm between the devil and the deep blue sea. Cause I said, baby, you look good to me. I told her I loved her, but oh how I lied. Now she gets set to be my blushing bride. If she leads me to the altar, I'm sunk. Cause I cannot tell the preacher I was drunk. So Lord have mercy on an old count sin and give me one more chance to let another guy when I cross my heart, hope to die. Never, never, never tell him one more time. I'll never tell another white lie. But oh, the old dog.
Robin, you just made a video talking about how many Johns are there and how many channels do we got. Man, I'm just gonna come clean. I just can't lie anymore. I'm not repenting if I'm lying. I'm not only John from Denver, 5280 Skywatch Photography, but I am also, ready for this? John Denver, the folk singer. Yeah. I am he. He is me. I never died on that plane. I was getting tired of being bothered by the paparazzi and tired of people asking me for money all the time. So I faked my death in that plane crash. And I've been wearing this John from Denver mask ever since. You know, man, I'm just gonna come clean. I just can't lie anymore. I'm not repenting if I'm lying.
It's a sin to tell a lie.
Recording studios loved his wholesome image, and recording executives convinced John to change his last name for better brand recognition. He took his stage name from the beautiful capital city of his favorite state, Colorado.
I just
John
can't lie
Denver
anymore.
was
I'm not
born.
repenting if I'm lying. I'm not only John from Denver, 5280 Skywatch Photography,
and recording executives
but I am
convinced
also,
John to
are you ready for
change
this?
his last name for better brand
John
recognition.
Denver, the folk singer.
He took his stage
Yeah.
name from the beautiful capital city of his favorite state, Colorado. John Denver was born.
I am he. He is me.
He took his stage name from the beautiful capital city of his favorite state, Colorado. Colorado. John Denver was born.
John Denver.
Later in life, John and his family settled in Colorado.
He is me.
And his love
John
for the
from Denver.
Breathtaking Rocky
5280
Mountains.
Skywatch Photography.
Rocky, like Rocky.
But I am also,
Like Rocky.
are you ready for this?
Art Museum.
John Denver, the folk singer.
And his love for the breathtaking Rocky Mountains.
John Denver, the folk singer.
Rocky Mountains. The Rocky. Rock. The key. Peter has the keys to the kingdom of heaven. The rock is Christ. The key is the keys to the kingdom. The rock key mountains is at the highest mountain. Christ took his disciples to that high mountain after 6 days. or years, or 1,000 years, or a day as a year, or a year as 1,000 days. One or the other. It was rocky. It was the key. It's the rock. It's the mountain.
Yeah. I am he.
John and his family settled in Colorado, and his love for the breathtaking Rocky Mountains inspired many of his songs.
Just because these words were spoken, I love you, yes I do. I love you. If you break my heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Say a word now.
I am he. I am he. He is me.
Denver worked wonders for him. Throughout the late 60s and into the mid 1970s, John Denver released.
So throughout the late 60s, six T's, the late part of that 6, and then the T's. 6 T's.
6 albums, and 4 of them were huge hits. The mid 1970s, John Denver released 6 albums, and 4 of them were huge hits. Some of his chart toppers included Take Me Home, Country Roads, Annie's Song, and Thank God I'm a Country Boy. In fact, his song Rocky Mountain High would become the official state song of Colorado, cementing his legacy in the Centennial State. Song Rocky Mountain High, Rocky Mountain High.
Here's what it is.
Second month, 17th day of the month.
My faith tells me I'm going to go in here again. You're going to see imagery from U2's videos.
And that was at 3:32 p.m. on that day before I went into the art museum. You're going to see U2's videos.
And the videos that lined up with my imagery when I was recording what was in there
the first time
in that building.
3/23/2023.
So I figured I'll do it again.
Then I'm going to do it again.
This time part 2. Even though I already went in here before.
And then this time was the second go around, and then the third time was 3/23/2024 with 13 songs. 13 different songs and 33 artists altogether within 1 year at the Art Museum in Philadelphia.
My faith tells me
before I go in there,
I'm going to go in here again.
At 37:42.
You're going to see imagery from U2's videos. I don't even know which ones are going to play.
But it's going to line up with my imagery.
I don't know when the I don't know what song's going to play. I don't know when the commercials are going to play.
33, 32:59, 33, 33:01. It's a pretty perfect match to say, I have faith on this day before I went in there. It's the same day that Noah went into the ark. He went into the ark on the second month and the 17th day of the month. And then the floodgates of heaven poured open on that very specific date. But I didn't know that that was the day when I went in there, but it was. I didn't go in there because it was the date. I went in there because I believed I can make images that I show on the recorder with the X recorder, that I'm going to be able to line it up with the music videos that I let play randomly. The third time around, I picked all 13 songs, and they all lined up as well. But it's a step of faith each way to believe that something like this could happen that's so outrageous to even talk out loud. But it keeps happening. It's almost 33 minutes in when that lineup happened with YouTube. Right there.
Again.
And then right before that,
Here's what it is.
Here's what it is. My faith.
My faith.
My faith. The same faith that Robin has over here from before.
Tells me I'm going to go in here again.
I'm going to go in here again. It's 2:31 p.m. before I went in there. 30 minutes later, when you seen that imagery from YouTube, what I was talking about over here with my faith before that took place, right around 3 p.m. ish.
You're going to see imagery from YouTube's videos. I don't even know which ones are going to play. End up with my imagery in that building. So I figured I'll do it again. This time part 2.
Part 2. It's 2:29 p.m. right here. So before it happens, I'm talking about what I believe is going to happen with YouTube. I didn't know it was going to be 8 other artists, 9 of them all together, but I started with YouTube. I picked the song. Unlike the first time I let it play randomly. This time I picked YouTube. What was the song? There was God Part 2 and then God's Country, but I picked God Part 2. And I named it God Part 2. And it was on second month and the 17th day of that month on 2024. This happened.
You're going to see imagery from YouTube's videos.
And that's at 3:32. You still didn't see it yet because I'm looking at the date right here. It's 3:32. 3:32. A little bit closer.
that lined up with my imagery.
Yeah, this is the same video. I didn't pause it once. All the way through.
Vegas crashed.
Look at that. Look at that. Just look. Look at the artwork. He just blends in so perfectly with the cut arms, like the dude, the preacher, with no arms, no legs. So as you see that, you're going to see that it's the same video. I don't want to X out of it without showing the numbers, the dates, the timeline, 3301, got part 2, part 1, Philly Art Museum, because there was 2. It went from one to the other. That's when that happened, and then my faith is telling me right here, 3:45, and same video.
Here's what it is.
Here's what it is.
My faith tells me.
My faith is telling me.
I'm going to go in here again. You're going to see imagery from U2's videos.
Which is exactly what you just seen with U2 at that one video right there.
U2.
It's going to line up with my imagery in that building over there.
The videos that lined up with my imagery.
And I said that at 50 seconds in. And then I said this.
When I was recording what was in there.
In that building.
In that building.
So
I figured
I'm going to do it again.
I'll do it again.
This time part 2.
This time part 2. My faith tells me I'm going to go in here again. You're going to see imagery from U2's videos.
I don't even know what ones are going to play. I don't know the commercials. I don't know how long the commercials are going to be.
I don't know what song's going to play. I don't know when the commercials are going to play. All I know is that Chief John Marshall here is at the front stage, and I'm your tour guide. And
before I go in there, 444 right now. I'm going to let it play all the way through.
This video.
You're going to listen to 7 people thank me just for
should be on the world news.
Holding the door for them.
Front page. And should be on the nightly news.
It should be, but it's not. Beep, 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 beep.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're just too kind.
You're just too kind.
Thank you.
7. Beep, 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 beep.
welcome.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're just too kind.
No, thank you.
Now I'm through.
Go.
I made it through.
Okay.
6 minutes in, I'm in the art museum.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now I'm gonna blow the screen up. That's my ticket.
All right.
The goal is to show anybody who hasn't seen it or doesn't understand it. This is a continuous, straight through, non-stop recording from the beginning to the end. 37 minutes, 42 seconds, but that's only part one because part two is like 30 minutes or so.
Williams Forum.
These are the things that I'm showing. All the way through. Here comes the armadillo figure. But first, or is that after? The teeth right there. Teeth. Just wait for it. It's getting there. It's almost there. There's teeth. See, look. She. The little girl is showing the teeth. Teeth are coming out next, Daddy. There's the teeth at the bottom. In the hallway, in my footage. There it is. She showed it before that, 1909. Her teeth, because my footage is right here, the bottom. This is 30 something years ago, maybe 20, whatever. It's YouTube. It's YouTube. So. And right before that, right before 1836, there, right there. 18, at 19, you got that little girl smiling with her teeth. Right here. Coming up in my video, you're going to see the hallway that has the lights, and the lights look like teeth. And then above, coming up next, is going to be the tank in U2's video that looks like teeth. And it all happens at the same time. Top, the bottom, you've seen it, teeth. There's teeth, there's teeth. It happens at the same exact time. There it is again with the tank. So you have three of them over here. You only have two here, but that's not the point. The point is, they're teeth. No matter if there's 6 of them there, or if there's 2 of them here, or 2 of them over there, it's teeth with 3 of them here, and with the little girl showing her teeth before the teeth in the video at the art museum displayed itself. Her teeth in the hallway, and then teeth, and then teeth. And that looks like the William Penn building nuked. With that little girl with a big old grin on her face. There's the tank, there's the teeth, and there. Tell me that doesn't look like the William Penn building, because it's square, and in the dead center, it's like. Or maybe it's just my imagination. This was the beginning of the second song. Comes the armadillo. Look. Here it comes on the bottom in my video. I don't have to outline I don't have to outline these scales, but I will anyway, to give you an idea of how an image tied in from top to bottom, years apart. U2's video, my video. As I'm recording this song that's playing on the X app recorder, not X, not formerly known as Twitter, but currently known as the app that I used and asked John from Denver what app he would use, or the one that he does use, and it was this one here. And then all this stuff happened because of that app recording U2's videos and then my videos at the same time. And the imagery's lining up nonstop. forever and ever and ever. It just doesn't end. It doesn't stop. So that gives me a desire to dish it out and show. Look at this. It keeps lining up. Is that what's going on here? Can you explain it to me? Because I don't even know. Can you explain that to me, please? How come that happened like that with Hitler over there with his mustache? Well, because it's true. It's true. That's why. Because it's true. There's Hitler. Look. See the stash? The first time around. This is the first time around. Right here, just right off the bat, you have a very identical eye popping up. It's a dragon's eye. It's popping up. It's happening 10 minutes, 53 seconds into a 17-minute and 45-second video. Not only is the eye popping up at the same time, mirror image, left and right, but now when I'm clicking over to this eye, because the first eye is a mirror over here, a mirror, there it's a mirror. The dragon's, that's his left eye. The locust is the right eye, but it's a mirror image. And then once I tap the right eye of the dragon, the right eye of the woman with the dragon skin is facing at the same direction with me pointing and poking at the eye. And her eye looks like it looks like it's not there. It looks very sunken in. And then the eyeball there with the dragon skin. See it like coming down there? The dragon skin. It's a dragon. It has the skin of a dragon. She has dragon skin as a flesh suit. And if that wasn't enough, Bono's going to lean his arm over to the side, just like the dragon. After the skull and bones, right there, she blends into her because it's a skull and bone system. Right there. It's a skull part. This other part of here is the skin. This one is the younger version of the one that died. So it's like a reskinning suit over here. But it all represents the dragon because that eyeball, this eyeball over here, it's like when Jonathan Kleck shows you the image, the face, two of them. one eye, and then in the middle. So there's one eye, and then in the middle. Dragon skin. Lino flips his arm the same way. Could not take your crown. And the mouth is wide open. In 2 more seconds, maybe 1, his mouth is going to be wide open. Right there. And then right there, it's even more wide open. Just like the dragon over here, with his mouth wide open. And the dragon's mouth wide open. Earlier, he had his arm out. Before that, the dragon lady with the skin and the eye. And then before that, the locust with the eye over on that side and this side. He throws the microphone up on the table, which is right there. Because the little girl, her kneecaps have that straight line from here up. His nose straight up. Her kneecaps. Just look over there, you see that. Look at that. It's a directional, an angle. You're on the right path. And then the next one is right here, because you got 2 of them. Or 2 kneecaps. There's one. And then there's the other with the line. You see the line? Sharp line right down the middle, like a head. Like that. Right down the middle. My head was right there like this. And her kneecap was like that too. He threw the sword up on the table because you see the rope symbolism. You see the rope design. It's a rope design. And then he looks up because that's the exact spot that he threw it up on the table. Then the book opens up in my wife's hand. There's a black building that appears over there, and then in the book. Here's the building. And then here's that one. And then the sun is going to appear shining, but not until once I touch the, it's like there's a sun, then I touch the book, and then this man's head appears, his shadow appears over here, and it follows along with the same imagery. Let there be light. God created a man in his own image. If you played this one a second later, and let that one play through, that would have been first, and it lines up better. And then beforehand,
Watch what I can do.
I'm telling, like a future, look, honey, look what I can do. Isn't it the same exact thing?
Watch this. Isn't it the exact
Before that cutoff tree became the same exact thing that I seen when I was walking in the art museum. Right there. But this was 2 weeks beforehand, March 9th, 2024. I'm going over the 13 songs that I'm going to pick in the art museum that I believe is going to line up with all the imagery, every single song, before I go in there this time, because my faith told me that when Noah entered into the ark on the second month and the 17th day of the month, that the floodgates of the heavens would like pour out. The great deep would pour out, because coming up, there's going to be 13 of these same. The only one that's the same is Bono, U2. 12 others are going to be random that I picked instead of a random shuffle.
Don't have to tell you.
So in Pulp Fiction, there's a briefcase. It's a case that you're looking at briefly, that when John Travolta, when John opens up the box, he sees it. It looks like SpongeBob, his imagination, or whatever you're supposed to believe. But really, it's the golden ratio measure, whatever it measures. It's golden. The two become one, because these two here were cut off. That here, cut off. Let no man take your crown. The two of these became one. Over here, this is the example of letting a man take your crown and letting him chop these off. Or it's what happens when you do that, you get this in return.
I love your precious heart.
And I caught that live when I was walking through the art museum for the third time. 1:42 seconds in on this video, which is putting everything together. I'm showing you that when I walked through, I caught it. I seen the cut off trunk of a tree, and I turned it this way, and then I turned it the correct way. On the left is my still photos. On the right is the original footage in the art museum on 3/23/2024. There's the tree. There it is, cut. Chop, chop. I seen it, I'm like, oh, honey, look, this is what I was talking about. This is what I was talking about beforehand. Look at that. Isn't that the same exact thing? I showed that today when I was down there. So that's how slow I'm gonna do the matrix. March 9th, 2024. March 9th, 2024. And then March. I put this together on April 1st, but it was from March 23rd, 2024. Look, honey, isn't that the same exact thing? Isn't that, look, isn't that the same thing? So I can make sure I'm looking at it clearly and lining it up. And say, look, honey, look, watch what I can do. Watch what I can do, honey. Look, watch. Look, honey, look what I can do. Before, after, before, after, before, after. Prophesying. Look, honey, look, watch fulfillment. Watch what I can do. Prophesying, fulfillment. Isn't it the exact same thing? What you know is true. Oh yeah, I just asked it. Before, after. Before, I'm gonna look for a telephone pole. After, I'm gonna look for a telephone pole. Slow. Before, and that looks like Boathouse Row. I showed that today. I was down there. Before, after. So that's how slow I'm gonna do the matrix. Before it happened. Make sure I'm looking at during it and lining it up. So look. Put the closed caption on it. So I'm lining it up. I'm saying, look. Before, after, during. Bam. Bam. It just happened. Right there.
Don't ask me.
Look, honey, look. Watch what I can do. Watch this. Isn't it the exact same thing? Isn't that the exact same thing? Look, honey, look. I'm gonna look. Come here. I'm gonna look what I can do. Look at this. I can tell you on March 9th, 2024, before March 23rd, 2024. I can tell you 2 weeks beforehand, look. Look what I can do. Look. Before that happens with these 13 songs, I'm going to look for a tree, a telephone pole. Same thing, a tree is a telephone pole is a tree. I'm going to look for a telephone pole. To go that slow. And that looks like Boathouse Row. I showed that today when I was down there.
What you know is true.
So that's how slow I'm going to do the matrix. So I can make sure I'm looking at it clearly and lining it up. So look, honey, look. Watch this. Watch this. Oh, man, watch this. Isn't it the exact same thing? Isn't that the same exact thing? It's like, bam! Right there! Do the matrix so I can make sure I'm looking at it clearly and lining it up. Look. I gotta repeat it for my own brain to comprehend it. That's why I keep repeating and repeating and repeating and slowing it down. Repeating and repeating and repeating. It's the exact same thing. Look, honey, isn't that the exact same thing on your birthday? I'm telling you what we're going to see 2 weeks before you see it. I'm telling you what we're going to see 2 weeks before we see this. This is 2 weeks later on that date. And before we seen that on this date, because the proof is it's March 9th, 2024. 14 days before we seen this live as I'm looking for a telephone pole from Pulp Fiction with the golden ratio measure box, stick in the box, open the box, it's golden. In this video, you're going to see a golden two become one calf. You know, horseman, calf, donkey, riding a donkey. Tell me that exactly what I'm saying is true. And I
love your precious heart.
The prodigal son was the prodigal son.
You were there.
The prodigal son has an oak base, tree limb.
I was standing.
Oak. Limestone base. Prodigal son. And he was standing there. I was over here. I mean, I was there at the art museum, but right now I'm over here, but at that time I was there. And the prodigal son was standing.
I was standing. You were there. Two worlds collided.
The X-App quarter.
They could never tear us apart.
That's because you don't ever let any man take your crown or your nuts.
We could live for 1,000 years.
Or die and go to heaven.
If I hurt you, I make wine from your tears.
Because when you cry,
I told you
it produces wine.
that we could fly, 'cause we all have wings. But some of us don't know why. I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never, ever tear us apart.
The two became one.
I was standing, you were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. You were standing, I was there. Two worlds collided.
I'm gonna look for a telephone pole to go that slow. 2 weeks beforehand, and that looks like Boathouse Row. I showed that today when I was down there. So that's how slow I'm gonna do the matrix, so I can make sure I'm looking at it clearly and lining it up. So look, honey, look. Watch what I can do. Watch this. This is the exact same thing.
You were standing, I was there. Two worlds collided. You were there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart. You were standing, I was there. Two worlds collided, and they could never tear us apart.
So Woody Harrelson, isn't that him? But yet in the picture, he's from 30. Just a long, long time ago. But yet he looks like Woody Harrelson.
We have an update on all of the craziness that has gone on in the last 24 hours. Of course,
So back to John
everyone is
Denver.
kind of holding their breath,
John
waiting for a massive
John Denver.
retaliation. We're going to talk about that, what we think might happen, or the delay that might
Top
actually
hits.
happen. Of course, everyone is saying, oh, this is going to happen in a minute.
I'm not only John from Denver, 5280 Skywatch Photography, but I am also, are you ready for this? John Denver, the folk singer.
My heart, I'll die. So be sure it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin to tell a lie. Sing it with me now.
100%
Be
no
sure
lying.
it's true when you say I love you. It's a sin
To tell a lie.
I'm a liar from the beginning.
I'm a liar from the beginning. You hear that?
Peace treaty. He's gonna break it halfway through. What's that sound like? Sounds like a tribulation to me. Oh, but I forgot we're already in the 6th year. Even though he breaks the peace treaty halfway through, which is 1260 days, 3.5 years, we then will receive the mark immediately. He will set up the abomination of desolation in the temple. That is going to be rebuilt, Robin. I'm not making this stuff up, dude. It's all over YouTube. It's all over CNN, MSNBC, Fox News, any news channel.
Well, then it must be true, right, guys? It's on the news. Isn't that all you gotta do is say it one
I
time?
sent him all your guys' videos. I sent him the visit. He would refuse to watch, apparently. I sent him all your videos. I told him that Rock Alpine and Eric E. and Ashley and Leslie and who else did I have? And he said something about Eric E. and Mr. I said, these people aren't bad people. These are good people. These are good God-fearing people. You're wrong.
March 2nd, 2018.
Well, you called all them Judases.
I don't know.
And you called me a Judas.
Leslie, he's just on a
Shame on
roll.
you. I don't care how crazy I got my video yesterday. Oh. Well, you called all them Judases.
I don't know.
And you called me Judas.
Leslie, he's just on a
Shame on
roll.
you. I don't care how crazy I got my video yesterday. I didn't damn you to hell, Robin. You are a schmuck. I'm not gonna call you an idiot, but you're a schmuck. That's a Yiddish term for somebody who's not very bright.
Yeah.
You're a schmuck, dude. I didn't damn you to hell. You don't understand what goes in your ear. I don't think it processes correctly in your brain. And when it comes out the other end, well, I should say this end, these don't come out right, man. You should write down what you say or get a narrator or a stenographer. Tackle means?
Nope. I'm dumb, remember?
Sorry.
I'm not, I'm a
Do you
devil.
speak in the Kodesh Heckle?
Nope.
you even know what Kodesh Heifel means?
No, I'm dumb, remember? I'm dumb, remember?
Sorry, man, but I love you, Rob. You're a liar. You are a liar. And a lot of you guys are liars. I feed you.
Listen to this
You know
guy,
called
man.
feeding the flock. Give us some food. You're lying about your CIA friend. You don't have a friend in the CIA. That's the. You guys really believe that? You don't have no friend in the CIA. I actually have friends that were in the military and almost died for this country. So you shouldn't be saying stuff like that.
My sister's married. It's my brother-in-law. I didn't say that we're on the same page.
Is the detective?
Over in Guam.
As a fugitive. March 15, 2019. Matthew.
Robin.
What?
Wait till you see this.
Oh, I already seen those. I remember.
This is incredible.
That's funny.
I have not watched this. I have seen the first 10 seconds of this video. Who are we looking at here?
But I'm going to jail. That's the thing. Like, even if I answer your questions, I'm still going to jail. I'm not going free. So why don't I just wait for a lawyer or something like that? Like,
You have that option. I'm not telling you you don't. I read your Miranda rights. That's what we're required to do. And you've read them. You can read them yourself too. I can read them to you again. We can start.
It's not for my safety though, because that'll be on camera, and then it can be used against me in court. That's why I don't want that film. Whatever we say, you're right, can be used against me in court. That's why I don't want that film.
Okay. I can't not film this.
Small and great. Stand before God. And the
This isn't a Chris Hansen thing. This is
were open.
a legal thing. So when your
And
attorney says, "Hey, I want
another
that video
book
of exactly what my client said," to make sure
was
that I
open.
didn't lie, then he can answer.
Their messages are different than mine is because I have not sent them. That's why you're getting so much resistance, Robin. For they have no light voices and no truth. I have truth. You and SJ, that's why you're getting so much resistance, Robin. That's why you're getting so much resistance, Robin. That's why you're getting so much resistance, Robin. For they have no light voices.
I would say that
no truth. I have truth.
this guy right here is one of Robin's biggest enemies. There's no way in hell Robin is going to make a video about this.
I have truth.
Oh my
You and
God.
SJD don't have truth.
Thanks. When
I would say
Robin
that
started saying my name,
this guy right here is one of Robin's biggest enemies. There's no way in hell Robin isn't going to make a video about this.
Right. I mean, in hell, there's no way that I wouldn't make a video about this. In hell, there's no way that I would not make a video about this.
Oh my God.
Because that's where I'm at.
What are the chances? What are the odds?
Apparently, they're pretty good these days. The odds are really in my favor.
Dude, I work hard for a living, dude. Really hard. All I have is me. Like, I don't have only me against all my relatives.
Stephen James Deshawn, that's when he started running into all sorts of trouble. That's because they do not want you to know my name. He started running into all sorts of trouble. When Robin started saying my name, Stephen James Deshawn, that's when he started running into all sorts of trouble. That's because they do not want you to know my name.
There's no way in hell Robin isn't going to make a video about this. Oh my God.
There's no way in hell that I won't.
What are the chances? What are the odds?
There's no way in hell that I won't, because in hell I will. And there is a fact that in hell that I will. Because there's no chance in hell that I won't. So I will. In hell, there's a chance.
I don't, dude, I work hard for a living, dude, really.
I'm trying to understand.
I'm new to it too, dude, which is like...
So it's like, I know on Facebook somebody says, "Hey, add me," or something like that, right?
This is more like, they just message you, hey, what's up? What you doing?
Gotcha.
I'm like, just regular stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay. And so you just wanted to go hang out?
I was gonna have a couple beers, I brought my 2 beers, smoke a little bit of weed, hang out. Because I knew the dude was 30. I've heard before people say some wild things.
They don't want you to know. They don't want you to know
Karma
that my
is a bitch, isn't it?
You're all
It took a
going through
while.
tribulation. Get over it.
But this is what you get, Matthew.
Oh,
You
make
piece
me
of
laugh.
drugs and they want to do this thing. I don't do any of that. People have asked me, will you buy me this or buy? No, I don't do
I got
anything.
real people out there fighting for God. What are you doing?
At least over 18, correct?
Sitting in your house on your fucking computer. Go do something for God.
I am. I'm catching you in your act. I'm catching you in your act, you hypocrite.
One of the things, though,
serpent.
He told you, he was almost 15.
Which I must have not fucking seen, obviously. Or I'm taking the shit as a joke. Because who the fuck says that?
Somebody that's about 15.
What is evident in Matt's personality is his obsession with taking control and being defensive of his actions by attempting to outsmart the detective.
15.
However, he falls short.
It's all soap opera anyway,
as
but it is
demonstrated
funny.
by the detective's response to his assertion about not seeing the decoy's age or dismissing it as a quote-unquote
Oh, you're
joke.
going to fucking hell? Hell, we're all fucking going.
On another app, I had somebody tell me they were 20. I went to there and they were like 40-ish. Paper and there's no digital thing of anything he's saying.
Then I want a really make out and have you kiss and suck my neck and nips and a good BJ for me. And I want to get it in the ass.
Okay, right. That's just regular stuff. Okay.
That's just regular stuff. So it's not like Matthew Daly is denying it. He's just complying with it's regular stuff. No, I'm not into that with a 15-year-old, but a guy that's like 30 years old, yeah, that's what he's saying.
I want a really make out and have you kiss and suck my neck and nips and a good BJ for me. And I want to get it in the ass. Stuff like that. Cool.
Okay, regular shit, right. That's just regular stuff.
Okay. There's also this says, just so ain't bad, I'm in high school still, and I'm about to be 15. So, this says lot, and this is, but really down to hang for real, lot.
Did I say anything else, like, besides lot number? Did I say anything like, oh, that's what I'm into and I like, all I said is I'm gonna hang out, but I didn't say, oh, I'm gonna do anything after. Once I think probably, if I even seen that, which I don't think I read it correctly, obviously, because all I said was lot number. I didn't say, oh yeah, that's totally cool. I didn't say that at all. There's nothing
you're
in there
going
that
to
said I
fucking
said
hell.
that was cool.
Now we're all fucking going.
He did tell you his age, you know what I'm saying?
Understand, but there's nothing in there that said I was advancing towards that, correct?
Correct.
Made me look like I was a bad guy. Said I called you a heretic. And then you made a video about how you can't say debate. That I'm wrong for saying debate. Then you pointed
6 years ago, March 2nd,
use the word of God against
2018. March 2nd, 2018. March 2nd, 2018. 13 days ago.
Just get to
Well, I
your
would
point
never do that to
already.
you.
Well,
I
yeah.
didn't do that to you. When I said that you were blaspheming, I meant it. Look.
As Matthew is talking directly to me, because the whole video is about Bash Robin mainly, which is exactly what he did.
Get to the point, you effing son of a mother effing son of a effing mother effer mother.
Listen. Isaiah chapter.
This isn't gonna be about you, Robin, but it's gonna be exactly about you. Okay, Robin?
For unto us a child is born. Wait, Christ read this when he was reading from the scroll of Isaiah, remember when he was here on the planet, he read from this. Remember? Because after he was done saying this, he was like, I'm here. Here I am. And they all bow down and worship him.
Will you send me an angel? Here I am. In the land of the morning star. Here I am. Will you send me an angel?
But it does show that, hey, you know, you're.
But there's nothing there saying I'm soliciting, correct? Beautiful friend. Truth about everything, you won't hold back. I think all you guys are friends, and my friends, I don't let my friends fight. And if I do, I say put the boxing gloves on, go duke it out, and when you're done, knock it off. Get over it, move on. Love you too. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yeah, Leslie, leave it in the comment. I'll get if my video stays up because I'm singing stuff like this is the end, beautiful friend. The end. It hurts to set you free, but you'll never follow me.
That said I was advancing towards that, correct?
I mean, there's nothing saying, but it does show that, hey, you know, you're.
But there's nothing there saying I'm soliciting, correct? The end of nights we try to die. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Yeah.
No soliciting. Is when I said that. No soliciting.
Yeah, Leslie, leave it in the comment. I'll get if my video stays up because I'm singing stuff like this is the end, beautiful friend. The end.
Saying that, you know, you want to have you kiss and suck my neck.
That's before. I don't know who. I'm talking to a 30-year-old, sir. Talking to a 30-year-old man.
That's just so you ain't mad. I'm in high school still. I'm about to be 15.
But before that, what is it? I didn't. What did I say after? Did I say after that I wanted to do that? No, I did not. I didn't say anything after that. Child is born. That's Jesus. Right. That's the lot number. But 700 years before he was born.
Just horny.
Unto us a son is given. Unto us a son is given. All of us. And the government shall be upon his shoulder. 23. I went in there and he was 45.
Am I typing too much? STD? STD? What?
These will be his royal titles. Get ready. I'm saying this. He was like, I'm here. Here I am. And they all bow down and worship him. For unto us a child is born. That's Jesus. 700 years before he was born. Unto us a son is given. Unto us a son is given. All of us. And the government shall be upon his shoulder. These will be his royal titles. Get ready. Here it comes, guys. These will be his royal titles. Wonderful. Counselor. The mighty God. The everlasting Father. Wonderful. Counselor. The mighty God. Everlasting Father. Prince of Peace. And the Prince of Peace. Of peace. His ever-expanding peaceful government will never end. That would be God's government. He will rule with perfect fairness and justice from the throne, plural, singular, the throne, because there's only one throne, and God's sitting in it. When we see it, you're going to see it's Jesus, okay? There's only one throne. You're going to see it's Jesus, okay? God.
I love that. I love that. That, however they did that, is brilliant. I wish I knew how to do that in editing.
And then you made a video about how you can't say debate, that I'm wrong for saying debate. Then you pointed me out a bunch of scriptures trying to use the word of God against me.
Just get to
When I
your
would
point
never do that
already.
to you.
Well,
I
yeah.
didn't do that to you. When I said that you were blaspheming, I meant it. Look.
Get to the point, you effing son of a mother effing son of a effing mother effer mother.
Just horny, haha, and he said LOL,
because he's joking around.
Isaiah chapter
This isn't going to be about you, Robin, but it's going to be exactly about you. Okay, Robin?
For unto us a child is born. By the way, Christ read this when he was reading from the scroll of Isaiah. Remember when he was here on the planet? He read it from this. Remember? Because after he was done saying this, he was like, I'm here. Here I am. And they all bowed down and worshiped him. For unto us 100 years before. Isaiah chapter
This isn't going to be about you, Robin, but it's going to be exactly about you. Okay, Robin?
For unto us a child is born. By the way, Christ read this when he was reading from the scroll of Isaiah. Remember when he was here on the planet? He read it from this. Remember? Because after he was done saying this, he was like, I'm here. Here I am. And they all bowed down and worshiped. For unto us a child is born. That's Jesus. 7